Ready to go now. Leading off, Ellie De La Cruz. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. That's too low. And the count even 1-1.
So here's a fun note on Ellie. He became the youngest player in high A ball to homer from both sides of the plate in the same game, and it gets better. He did it again 2 games later. Those are the type of games that tend to get you promoted in the minors.
And now the right fielder, Roman Anthony. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And another ball. 1 out, bases empty.
Three and 0.
Yeah, that's fouled off. 1 down, bases empty. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Drops into the glove. 2 away now. Jose Bautista, the next to hit.
Jose Bautista.
Swings through that.
0-1.
And he blows that one by him at 100.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. At the plate, Justin Crawford. Chris, he's their team leader when it comes to RBIs. And there's a foul ball.
Boog, here's a note on Yamamoto. He won 3 straight Sawamura Awards, the Japanese equivalent of the Cy Young Award, and the last 3 Pacific League Most Valuable Player Awards, which is the first MVP three-peat since Ichiro Suzuki.
The wind of the pitch.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Trout. And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
Ramirez makes the play, and there's 2 down. Will Smith to the plate. Nobody on his team has been better at driving in runs this season, Singy. Foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty.
That's a ball. 1-1.
And that's in the dirt.
2-1.
That one down the line, and that's just foul. And that's downstairs and outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
This to third. Bautista whips it across. 3rd out. New inning getting started, and now the DH, David Ortiz. Johnson back to work. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And there's a ball.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Foul ball there. Bounced, and that got the pitcher. And he beats it. He's safe.
That is it. The first baseman, number 25, Mark.
And here's the first baseman, Mark McGuire. Outside low, and that's ball one. Just missed. Right through there for a strike. Runner at first with no outs here. That one in for a strike, 2-2.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
And ball four, 2 aboard.
Not the start to this inning he was hoping for on the mound. Now he's going to have to really dial it up against the bottom part of this lineup to get out of this jam.
Jason Varitek, the next to hit, takes low for a ball. And another ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
2-1.
Ground ball left side. Down the line, and it's foul. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
To Westburg, on to Allen at first, double play.
Well, he made his pitch down in the zone. He got that ball on the ground, the double play he was looking for. Really good execution.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Manny Ramirez digs in now. 2 outs and a runner at third. Here at the top of the second. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Ranging back. And it bangs off the monster. In comes the run from third. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
1-1.
In the dirt, blocked. Runner at second, 2 down. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. Next pitch is outside.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
So now 2 on and 2 outs. To third, tag, got him. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Back inside Fenway Park, here comes Ozuna up to the plate.
First down, Ozuna.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He'll circle the bases. It's 1-1. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And now it's Jose Siri. That one off the mark, 1-0.
But you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Next offering is fouled back. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, bottom half of inning number 2. And misses inside. And a swing and a miss there.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout. So up next, Zach Neto. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. 1 down, base is empty. Battling here as he fouls it away. Tied up here in the early going. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Terry Pendleton will hit next. And he hits a ground ball right side. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. But we're all tied up thanks to this solo homer. Back here at Fenway, on to the 3rd inning. Here's Mookie now. Just missed.
That's the ball.
Betts can claim something not many players can. He's won the World Series playing in the National League and the American League.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
And a foul ball. Betts aboard here at first with nobody out. In the air, out towards left center. Trout makes the grab. And there's 1 away. Now the number 2 hitter, Roman Anthony.
Roman Anthony.
Anthony, only 20 years old, and he's usually in center, but today starting in right. That's outside,
that's out.
And now it's even 1-1.
Well, less responsibility for him today, making the move from being the captain of the outfield to moving the right field. So he can let his center fielder take those balls in the gap and kind of like a little day off.
That one not close, and the count is even 2-2. Got him swinging. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. So 2 down now, and here is Jose Bautista. That's to 3rd. Safe at first as they can't make the play. 1st and 2nd, 2 outs. David Ortiz getting ready to hit. Ripped to 3rd, but handled, and that'll end the inning. And we're back here at Fenway Park, and now the first baseman, Dick Allen. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, these players, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
De La Cruz. 1 up, 1 down. So digging in, Jordan Westburg.
The second baseman, Jordan Westburg.
Outside, and that is ball 1.
1-0.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
2-2.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. Up the middle. That's up with it.
Gotta love the resiliency showing that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. Really protected with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
Runner on the go. Cut on and miss. Caught in a rundown now.
1-1.
And they tag him out. And that skips in the dirt. Check swing, no appeal. Cut on and lifted in the air. Anthony makes his way towards it and puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that.
I keep your heart beating like a drum, give you that good feeling that you want for everything you're needing. You know I'm the one. I keep your heart.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And now here is Mark McGwire. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Gone. He'll touch them all. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-1. Now the catcher up to hit, Jason Varitek. Ball 1 and a pitch inside.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. And the count is 1-1. Breaking ball misses down and away.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. Next to hit, Manny Ramirez. Outside low, and that's ball 1.
So, Boog, you went to college in this town. What was it like for you being a college student and having the opportunity to bounce over here to Fenway Park and see some games?
Yeah, in fact, 1990, a couple of college classmates and I, we were in college. We bought standing room tickets, and then the next night got a chance to see the Red Sox clinch the East against the White Sox, and that sliding catch in the corner by Tom Brudansky. The Red Sox would end up losing to the Oakland A's in the playoffs, but that's one of the things that I'll think about in terms of memories from going to college and going to Fenway. There's a swing and a drive. And that's a foul ball. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout. Digging in, Walker Jenkins. He reached out a walk his first time. Base hit center field. And that keeps the inning going.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Betts batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. And that's outside. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Way back there. And it's off the green monster. Coming home. He'll score. And the lead runner has to hold on at second.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong, balanced swing, and a fraction of an inch different on the bat, and it is probably out of here.
That's off the inside corner, and the count is 2-0. And that one fouled off. Betts at second with 2 down. That one fouled off, 2-2. Just
Count
missed.
full.
On the ground.
That's
and it
foul.
goes just foul. And that one lifted in the air center field. Siri in position. Nabs it. And that is that.
This is for all my gold getters, we made it. Yeah, we made it. Welcome to the celebration. And this is word to the haters, we never stop it up.
Back now at Fenway. Now, Mike
The
Trout.
left fielder.
Great
Mike
speed and great power.
Trout.
A great athlete, quite simply. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
When you
It's
have
0-1.
a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well,
No,
look
that's
out
outside.
because the
Ball.
sky's the limit on that potential.
And a foul ball.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one down. And up
Now
to the
batting,
plate
the
is
catcher,
Will Smith.
Will
0 for 1 so far.
Smith.
There's the strike.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher
0-1.
wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Way out front for strike 2.
Well, you got the
0-2.
hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Chases that one out of the zone. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Now batting. The
Here's
designated
Marcelo
hitter,
Zuna.
first down.
He's already homered here in this one.
Zuna.
Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
That one's in there. No balls, 2 strikes. Got him swinging. Back here at Fenway
Leading off
Park,
for
ready now
Phillies,
for the 5th
the right
inning.
fielder,
Now it's the right
Roman
fielder, Roman Anthony. Anything in particular stand out to you as far as moments at Fenway Park?
Wow, you know, it's unfortunate because I remember as an Oakland A's player, we were up in the series against the Red Sox, 2-0. All we needed to do was close out a Saturday night
1-1.
ball game. We went extra innings. The Red Sox won that ball game. And then Sunday, they pushed the series by winning Game 4 back to Oakland for Game 5. And unfortunately,
1-2.
they won Game 5 as well.
Next pitch is outside. That was 2003, and the Red Sox would eventually get their hearts broken by Aaron Boone, but end the curse a year later. Breaking ball in there, got him looking. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Jose Bautista, the next to hit. That one hammered, but pulled foul. One down, base is empty. Outside.
1-1.
Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. He circles the bases, and they tack on to their lead. It's 4-1. Base is empty, 1 away. Tyler Holt gets the ball now.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
First pitch misses. Right side. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. So up next, Mark McGwire. He's already homered in this game. Swings through that one for strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Just missed.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Next offering misses, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That's down and in.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
So a man at first. Jason Varitek now at the plate. Fouled off left side. 2 outs. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Ripped to third. First and second, 2 outs. Manny Ramirez will hit next. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Hobie Milner.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
2 on, 2 outs. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
The first pitch, just a tough pitch at the knees on the outside corner for a strike, and then he went in on the next one. So he's got to move the ball in and out from pitch to pitch, up and down, and just try to keep these guys looking all over the place and never lock into one area, because he just doesn't have the stuff to beat you that way.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single. It's 5-1.
Everything came together for him. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
There's a swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Stays alive. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Got him looking. Inning over, and it could have been worse. 1 scores in the end. Back here in Boston, and now Jose Siri. Yamamoto back to work. That catches the top part of the zone, and it's 0-1.
You know, this group of hitters definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them. So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Next one just misses. Now 1-2.
0-2 count. You've got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swings through it for the K. Gets to it onto first. Gets him. 1 away on a drop third strike. Zach Neto, the next to hit.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Swing and a miss. 0-1. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. And it hits off the monster. Around first, digging for 2. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Pendleton at the plate for the second time as he takes ball one. Next offering is in for a strike. Neto stands at first with one out. Fouled off to the right. Runner takes off. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base.
Now batting. First
So two down now. And here is Dick Allen. Swing and a foul out of play. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And ball 1.
1-1.
Squirts away a little bit. Caught in between, trying for third now. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. That one missing inside. Jenkins coming on. And the inning is over.
Get up, let the groove soothe you, then let the beat smooth you. Get up, let the groove soothe you, then let the beat smooth you. Get up. So many things I try to say when I'm writing it, I find myself simply fighting the pen instead of igniting it.
Back in Boston, here's Mookie now.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Milner goes 6 feet 3 inches, 185 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2016. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
He's been great in this one. Eye-hand coordination just failed him a little bit right there.
Out there to center. Dives for it. Got it. Makes the play.
Now batting. Ellie De La Cruz.
So the lineup flips over, and here is Ellie De La Cruz. 0 for 3 in this one.
Now
they go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot, Eric Gagne.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
0-1.
One down, base is empty. That's off the mark, and it's 1-1.
You know, one of the most memorable innings ever for Ellie happened in July 2023. In one inning, De La Cruz hit a 2-out single to take the lead and then proceeded to do something that a Reds player hasn't done in more than 100 years. He stole second, third, and home in the same inning. It only took 2 pitches for him to steal all 3 bases.
Number 19.
2 down, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Roman Anthony. Check swing, and he went
0-1.
Strike 1. And that one is inside. That one is blasted. Left field towards the monster. Makes the catch up against the wall. Back here at Fenway, now it's the second baseman, Jordan Westburg.
Now pitching. Ryan Presley.
Varitek puts it away for the out. 1 away.
The right
now it's the right
number
fielder,
13.
Justin Crawford. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
No balls. 1 strike.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-2.
Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Now batting, the left fielder.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Mike Trout. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
0 balls, 1 strike.
He steps on the bag, and it's a 1-2-3 inning.
Sorry if I'm not star hip-hop material. Sorry if I'm sell it'll take a miracle for my dreams to come true. Cause it's set too high, I'm in the clouds if I fall off.
Back here in
Leading off
Boston,
for
here's the
Philly,
third baseman, Jose Bautista.
Jose Bautista.
That one in the
That's the
dirt.
ball.
Ball 1.
1-0.
Way
2-0.
inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That hit him.
He's hit.
And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Well, it's a little concerning when a fastball gets away like that. No run or break to worry about, and he'd still hit him.
That one hammered center field. Back there. Out of here. And they boost their lead. It's 7-1. So digging in, Mark McGuire. Off the
That's
mark
the ball.
there. Ball 1.
1-0.
Ripped on a line. Siri makes the grab, one away.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
And that gets down for a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Ramirez stands in now and watches strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-2.
Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. To Westberg, over to Allen for the inning-ending double play. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
Singy, you grew up in the Bay Area. Did you have a favorite player as a kid?
Yeah, I love the A's lineup. I mean, guys like Ricky Henderson, Dave Kingman, Terry Steinbach.
0-1.
I mean, you just go on and on. Tony Armas. Just some tremendous rosters back then. And I loved as a kid getting on the BART train, the Bay Area Rapid Transit, pulling up right there to the stadium and then going in and watching the game.
1-2.
And that's a strikeout looking. Called strike 3 on a fastball up in the zone. Marcell Ozuna getting ready to hit. And first offering is fouled off. You also had the pleasure of going over and hitting and taking batting practice at a big leaguer's house. Who was that?
Yeah, Willie McGee, one of the greatest of all time, in my opinion. Not
he
in the
lived
Hall
in your
of
neighborhood.
Yeah, his folks live right down the street from me, and that's where his batting cage was. I used to look out of my backyard down the hill and just dream of one day maybe being able to go over and hit with them. And that dream became a reality when I was drafted by the San Francisco Giants.
On the ground to third. And foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Back inside Fenway Park, and now the center fielder, Walker Jenkins. Brant Herter gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
0-1.
That one hammered left field. And it bangs off the monster. Makes the turn and heads for second. Well, he thought about 2, but he's back to first safely.
He was all over that one. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy.
Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone.